Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Davis could be postponed, and according to Michael Benson and Boxing Scene, Gervonta Davis and David Benavidez once again could be on the same card January 25th in Las Vegas. And of course, Tank Davis is denying it. But they said the reason the Tank Davis fight is being postponed on December 14th is because they're having a problem finding a venue. Some boxing insiders say the reason this fight's not happening is because Tank Davis is demanding too much money. From what I heard on other YouTube channels, Gervonta Davis had a lucrative 6-7 fight deal with Amazon, but the reality is he had a 6 and 7 fight deal with PBC, and it was supposed to be worth $240 million. Now, when you divide 240 into 6, that is $40 million a fight. I don't see the PBC, who's going through financial strain as it is, paying Gervonta Davis $40 million to fight a Lamont Roach. And like I said before, those are the numbers that people are telling me. I don't know if they're true or not, but I know for sure he's not gonna get paid $40 million to fight Lamont Roach. And furthermore, if Tank Davis was under contract with Amazon Prime or Amazon for $240 million, which I don't see Amazon ever doing for Gervonta Davis, if he's under contract for that much money with Amazon, he could sue him. So that's why I knew something was wrong with the story. Amazon is not going to pay Gervonta Davis $40 million a fight. It just sounds like people want Tank Davis on Canelo's level so bad, don't make up anything. Now let's hear Eddie Hearn's speculation on the situation. I don't own the rights to this material. It's for educational purposes only. This is Eddie Hearn on Pro Boxing Fan, giving you his speculation, fair use.
I'm not, I've heard, they can't get a deal done with Tank. I've heard the venue's a problem. I don't see how's the venue a problem all of a sudden. It's just very strange. So he turns around and he says to PBC, right, how much am I getting for this fight? And they go, well, obviously, we'll have to see how it does, on the gate and on the pay-per-view. And he goes, well, I'm not fighting if I'm not getting X, because Eddie Hearn offered me $15 million to fight Conor Benn with upside. So you better be paying me more than that to fight this guy who's actually a good fighter as well. And they go, well, we can't pay you that kind of money. And he goes, well, I ain't fighting then. And I got, I don't know, $15 million to fight Frank Martin, and you're telling me I'm only going to get 5 or 6 to fight this guy. I'm not fighting for 5 or 6 million. Maybe. Speculation.
I can remember Gervonta Davis, and I'm paraphrasing, saying that these guys have to go to Saudi Arabia and fight to make the money I'm making in America. Now it seems that Gervonta Davis is having trouble making the money he wants here, so maybe he should go to Saudi Arabia. There's only one guy that doesn't need to go to Saudi Arabia, and that is Canelo Alvarez. The problem that Gervonta Davis and his team really have with Turki Al-Sheikh is they love the money, but they do not want to be in a 50-50 fight. They do not want to have Tank and risky fights. How many risky fights have Gervonta Davis been in his whole career? Because they don't see Gervonta Davis as just a fighter. He's a PBC attraction. They cannot have their attraction lose fights or being in danger in losing fights. And Tank will be favored to win a lot of those fights. But I think about what Calvin Ford said. What he said is planted in my brain. He did not like the Shakur Stevenson fight. He says, if we fight Shakur Stevenson, we will not be able to do what we usually do. And people want to see knockouts. Yes, that is true. We want to see knockouts. We want to see exciting fights. We also want to see competitive fights. And if Gervonta Davis goes to Saudi Arabia, there will be no Lamont Roach to fight. And that's what they want. They want Tank in fights that he's highly favored in to win, and win impressively in. And at the same time, they want very high paydays. At least Tank does. But it seems like those days are coming to an end. It just seems to me that if Tank Davis wants to make the money he wants, he's going to have to start fighting 50-50 fights real soon. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.